A broke dummy can become wealthy through the stock market. Let me say that again. A broke, uneducated dummy can become wealthy from the stock market. Let me explain. Guys, a lot of times individuals overcomplicate investing. It's not that hard. You do not need 15 accounts to become wealthy in the stock market. You don't need all that, guys. Individuals overcomplicate this thing. You do not need to overcomplicate this to become wealthy. I had an employee come up to me today, and he was showing me some type of app on his phone about investing. I don't even remember the company name. He was like trying to explain it to me. You invest money, you take some money out, it'll pay you a certain amount of money. And I'm like, dude, if you really want to learn about investing, I will teach you how to invest. Just delete that damn app right off your phone. You do not need that. Then I asked him, was he in our company's 401k? I hired the gentleman. And because I mentioned it to all my employees. And he said, what's a 401k? So I was kind of shocked. He's 28 years old and never heard of a 401k. So I told him, I said, James, that's just a fake name, but I said, James, if you really want to learn about investing, I'll make time in my schedule this week. I'll have you come in maybe an hour earlier, and I will sit down and teach you about investing if that's what you want to do. Guys, we overcomplicate investing. It's not that hard. You know, I got a good buddy of mine that wants to get involved in investing, and I was explaining to him my investing philosophy. Guy's very smart. I think he's a smart cookie, very intelligent. Got a college degree, got a master's degree. And it made me feel kind of good because he told me, I was explaining investing to him and how I invest and my philosophy about investing. And he said, Frank, sounds like you speaking Chinese to me. But it just goes to show you, you don't have to be the smartest crayon in the box to get wealthy in investing. I am proof of that. Larry at the No Regret Show is proof of that. Larry says all the time, he's a high school dropout. I barely graduated high school. I was probably a solid B minus student. But this investing game comes natural to me. I understand it. I get it. It's not all about smart. It's not all about how intelligent you are and how smart you are. Like I'll tell everybody, I maybe wasn't book smart, but I'm street smart. I got common sense. I got common sense, and I understand how to get wealthy in the stock market because I'm on that path. Guys, three economic engines have consistently grown over the last 100 years. Over the last 100 years. The stock market has continually rose. Inflation has continually rose. Real estate has continually rose in value. That's all you have to understand. That's all you have to understand. You make money in stock market and the real estate to outpace rising inflation. Simple. It's quite simple to me. You got to have your money growing in real estate. You got to have your money growing in the stock market to outpace the other growth, which is inflation, that we all very much know about. Guys, I keep my investing simple. Because people ask me, do I invest in this or do I invest in that? Guys, I keep my investing simple. And my investing has is making me wealthy. My investments are making me wealthy every day. I use 2 index funds, the S&P 500 index in my work 401k, and a total stock market index in my Roth. And I got some ETFs and a little crypto at Fidelity. My Roth is at Vanguard. My work 401k has moved to Fidelity. And then I have private ETFs and crypto at Fidelity. I keep my investing simple, guys. I don't overcomplicate this thing. I keep it nice and simple. Keep it nice and simple, and I don't need to overcomplicate it. So if I look at my portfolio, I probably got 5 investments. I don't do gold. I don't do silver. I don't do XRP. I personally don't do any of that. But guys, I don't knock anybody who does that. How you invest is how you invest. Do your thing. As long as you invest, that's the most important part. Just invest your money. However you want to do it, that's how you do it. We all do what's best for us. I love index funds. I love investing in index funds. Sometimes I go back and forth if I want to add a couple single stocks. I haven't pulled that trigger yet. But yeah, we don't need to overcomplicate this thing, man. I don't need to have 15, 20 investments. I don't need all that. I like my life simple. I live my life simple. I keep my investing simple. I'm not trying to overcomplicate it with more vehicles than I can keep track of, because you don't need all those different vehicles, investing vehicles, to build wealth. All you need is a couple good index funds, in my opinion. All you need is a couple good index funds, and you're off to the races. A dummy could build wealth with index funds. You don't need to overcomplicate this thing, guys. You really don't. Don't overcomplicate it. I would advise anybody. My advice would be, if you got to work 401k, invest up to the match, and then open up your Roth IRA and rock with that. Then if you want to add some things later down the road, as you get more knowledge in investing, add a couple more things. But you don't need to overcomplicate it, guys. You don't. Keep it nice and simple. When I think about this, I think about J.L. Collins, The Simple Path to Wealth. That's all we need, is one simple path to wealth without overcomplicating it, guys. Don't overcomplicate your investing. You don't have to. You don't have to. Pick a good, solid growth fund, like an S&P 500 or total stock market 500. That's just what I do. But there's more out there. And let it go. Let it rip. And be patient. Be patient and let your wealth build. So guys, just wanted to have this quick conversation with you. Just got home, just sitting in my car, about to pull in the garage and go chill. Don't overcomplicate your investing, guys. Keep it nice and simple. Guys, please remember to like the video, hit that thumbs up button, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to your boy's YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out of here.